In this video, we'll be taking a look at two WNBA games happening on September 24, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Dream versus New York Liberty. The Atlanta Dream and the New York Liberty are preparing for the second game of their best-of-3 opening round series, set to take place on Tuesday night in Brooklyn, New York. The Liberty, fresh off a convincing win in Game 1, have the opportunity to sweep the series and advance, following their 83-69 victory on Sunday afternoon. With momentum on their side, New York will look to close out the Dream in front of their home crowd. For the Dream, Tuesday night's game presents a do-or-die scenario after dropping the series opener 83-69. Atlanta, which had earned a playoff spot by defeating the Liberty in the regular season finale, faced a harsh reality check in Game 1. They trailed from the opening tip and never recovered, marking their 4th loss in 5 meetings against New York this season. With their season on the line, the Dream must win Game 2 to force a decisive Game 3 back in Atlanta. Struggles in Game 1 included shooting just 40% from the field and a mere 3 of 1-6 from beyond the arc. While they were nearly even on the boards, being out-rebounded by just 1, Atlanta did manage to dominate inside, outscoring the Liberty 38-28 in the paint. However, the Dream will need to find more offensive firepower in Game 2, as their 69 points in the opener won't be enough to compete with New York's potent attack. On the other side, the New York Liberty took care of business in Game 1, delivering a wire-to-wire victory over the Dream. The Liberty built a commanding lead, going up by as many as 22 points, which underscored their season-long dominance over Atlanta. With their sights set on a WNBA title, the Liberty will aim to complete the sweep at home on Tuesday night. New York has now claimed victory in 4 of the 5 meetings between the two teams this season, with their only loss coming in a largely inconsequential regular season finale. In Game 1, the Liberty shot 43% from the field, including 8 of 2-3 from three-point range, while defensively, they clamped down on Atlanta, holding them to just 18% from long range and forcing 16 turnovers. As the line for Game 2 shifted by a point, there's no need to worry about the double-digit spread. The Liberty have been dominant, winning 4 of the 5 games against the Dream this season by an average margin of 14.5 points. New York showed focus and intensity in their Game 1 win, maintaining control from start to finish, while their perimeter defense was stellar, limiting Atlanta's three-point shooting to just 18%. The Liberty will need to tighten up their interior defense to cut down on the Dream's paint scoring. However, the Dream have not shown signs of a team prepared for a deep playoff run, appearing more content with merely securing a postseason berth. Given New York's current form and motivation, the New York Liberty to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In terms of total points, the first game only saw a combined 152 points, casting doubt on whether the scoring will reach the total set for Game 2. This low total occurred even with 37 free throw attempts between both teams. Additionally, the Liberty got little production from their bench in Game 1, with the reserves contributing just 6 points on 2 of 1-7 shooting. Atlanta, for its part, struggled to score consistently, failing to reach 20 points in 3 out of 4 quarters, with the 4th quarter being exactly 20 points. With their season on the line, the Dream are likely to play more cautiously, resulting in tougher defense and more missed opportunities. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Storm versus Las Vegas Aces. Game 2 of the first-round matchup in the WNBA playoffs is scheduled for Tuesday as the Seattle Storm face off against the Las Vegas Aces. In Game 1, the Aces secured a decisive 78-67 victory, easily covering the spread as 9.5-point favorites. With this win, Las Vegas now has the opportunity to close out the best-of-3 series on their home court. These teams have already met 4 times during the regular season, with the Aces emerging victorious in 3 of those contests. This sets the stage for what could be a pivotal game as Seattle looks to keep their playoff hopes alive. Seattle finds themselves in a difficult situation that often plagues lower seeds in the first round of the WNBA playoffs. Had they been able to pull off a win in Game 1, they would have earned earn the advantage of a home game in a potential Game 3 with a chance to clinch the series in front of their own fans. Unfortunately for the Storm, they couldn't pull off the upset in the opening game, meaning they now face a must-win scenario in Game 2 to extend their postseason run. Offensively, Seattle struggled mightily in Game 1, putting up just 67 points on a disappointing 36.8% shooting from the field. Their scoring woes were the worst among all playoff teams on Sunday. During the regular season, Seattle had ranked 5th in the league in scoring, averaging 83 points per game, while their defense was solid, ranking 4th by allowing just 79 points per game. However, the Storm's three-point shooting, a key component of their offense, was subpar in Game 1 as they made only 4 of 16 attempts, well below their season average of 6.1 made threes per game. On the other hand, the Las Vegas Aces are on a mission to make history by becoming the first WNBA team to win 3 consecutive championships since the Houston Comets dominated the league from 1997 to 2000. In Game 1, the Aces shot 43.5% from the floor and controlled the paint, outscoring Seattle 40-30 inside. Las Vegas has now beaten the Storm in 4 out of 5 games this season, and they'll be eager to avoid a return trip to Seattle for a winner-takes-all Game 3. Leading the charge for the Aces in Game 1 was 3-time league MVP A'ja Wilson, who tallied 21 points and grabbed 8 rebounds. Las Vegas was the top-scoring team in the WNBA during the regular season, averaging 86 points per game. However, on Sunday, they only managed to put up the 5th highest point total among the playoff teams. Defensively, they ranked 6th, allowing 81 points per game. Their three-point shooting, a hallmark of their offense, was decent in Game 1 as they made 7 of 18 attempts, slightly below their season average of 9.4 made threes per game. There's been no adjustment to the betting line from Game 1 to Game 2, and it's likely that the outcome will remain the same. The Aces have been dominant, winning their last 6 games and 10 of their last 11, coming into this contest with all the momentum on their side. Even with one of their top players, Kelsey Plum, scoring only 2 points in Game 1, the Aces still managed to cover the 9.5-point spread. Plum, who is typically one of the best shooters for Las Vegas, averaging 2.9 made three-pointers per game, is unlikely to struggle again. In fact, during September, she had 5 games with 3 or more made threes. It's reasonable to expect a bounce-back performance from her in Game 2. Meanwhile, Seattle still doesn't have an answer for A'ja Wilson in the paint. Wilson's dominance inside was a key reason Las Vegas outscored Seattle by 10 points in the paint on Sunday, and without a tall rim protector, the Storm are likely to struggle again in this area. Seattle's leading scorer, Jewell Loyd, may also be dealing with lingering effects from a knee injury that caused her to miss games toward the end of the season. If Loyd isn't at her best, the Storm don't have enough offensive firepower to support her. Overall, the Las Vegas Aces are one of the most well-rounded teams in the WNBA, and they should have little trouble asserting their dominance once again. Having won 4 out of 5 matchups against Seattle this season, the Aces have a clear upper hand. In Game 1, they had a +5 turnover ratio, and that type of disciplined play is expected to continue, especially against a Seattle team that went just 11-9 on the road during the regular season. A'ja Wilson should continue to be a dominant force inside, and with everything on the line, expect the 2-time defending champions to secure their place in the next round. So the Las Vegas Aces to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The low-scoring performances seen in Game 1 were more of an anomaly than a reflection of what to expect moving forward. This game should return to the norm, with higher scoring outputs from key players on both sides. A'ja Wilson had a solid performance, leading all scorers with 21 points, but that's still about 6 points below her season average. Both Kelsey Plum and Jewell Loyd significantly underperformed relative to their usual production, and it's likely they'll step up their scoring in this elimination game. During the regular season, Las Vegas boasted the highest scoring offense in the league, yet 4 teams outscored them on Sunday. This won't be a lasting trend. The Aces play at a fast pace, which is one reason they rank just 6th in points allowed, as their up-tempo style creates more possessions and more scoring opportunities on both ends. In their 3 regular season wins over Seattle, Las Vegas scored 84 or more points, and we expect them to put up another high total here as Seattle is forced to play catch-up in a do-or-die situation. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.